Grailed75 coming hot at you on a wonderful Tuesday afternoon, switching it up a little bit here. It is the Thanksgiving special. There's nothing special about this. It's the same cast, same one you love. Before we get into anything, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. You want to get on Gutterball, comment, DM us, email us, all that stuff. Get on Gutterball. Y'all been lacking. I've been saying it every week, and you're still embarrassing me consistently. You're making me look like an asshole here, frankly, and I don't appreciate it. What up with you, Paul? What's new? What's cracking?
What's up with this plateau in subscribers? If you've been listening, come on. Give a dog a bone, won't you? Come on. Toss me a sub. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Actually, frankly, I'm not as mad about the subs as I am the comments. We need more comments. I want more hate. I love it. Put it on the shorts, make fun of me. Tell my, what's that one guy say? Damn, look at them teeth looking like the Twin Towers. That one actually made me bust I was laughing pretty hard.
Yeah, give me the hate. Hate me for putting on the makeup. I don't give a fuck. It really, people think they ask me, like, why are you wearing this makeup? It's like, I'm slowly working my way up to blackface, just really subtly and slowly. So then it's like normalized at that point.
I don't condone that, support that. Gutterball is not for that. No, I don't like that one. That's horrible. Fuck you.
One of these days, I'm just going to show up. I'm going to look real different. Just wait.
What do you mean real? You're going to look like, it's going to be like Mac in the first scene of Lethal Weapon from It's Always Sunny when he's like yeah, he's looking around. Yeah. That was horrible. I can't believe they got away with that. They removed that episode off a bunch of wherever it streams.
All the ones with blackface and a couple other ones where they said something, which I don't know. I think they're funny. But
Robert Downey Jr. Whatever that fucking
Jr. can do it.
Yeah,
because their argument for him was because he was I don't know what they said. He said he was playing a black man, not playing a black character. But I don't know how that's any different from Mac doing it. It's just kind of, I don't know, stupid. But it's funny because a lot of people that started watching It's Always Sunny later, because it's literally a 10-year-old show at this point. It's like 11 years old. They haven't seen any of those episodes because they watched them on Hulu. So if you were running to It's Always Sunny fan, be like, hey, do you know the blackface episodes? They won't, dude. I come across, actually a couple weeks ago, my coworker didn't know about them. I'm like, go watch those 5 episodes because they're the best episodes that came out.
No, I don't think they're the best, but
their trash one is good, where Dee dresses up as that Martinez lady.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay, they removed those ones. Martinez.
Anything with blackface or racial, they gone, dude. They moved like 6 episodes.
You remember that episode? It's Always Sunny when she's doing the Martinez and she's like talking to the construction worker, and then Green Man comes up. And he's gonna throw the ball, but then the dude stands up and he's like jacked, and he just throws it at her.
She's so racist. Man, what's up with all you white people being so stupid? And
so offensive.
And then she does the Irish, and they didn't like the Irish. Didn't like that.
She's on Taiwan Tammy or whatever. And she's wearing the fucking rice patty hat and the big fake teeth. That's so offensive. That's so offensive.
We're 5 minutes into the cast, and we're already debating whether blackface is okay or not.
No,
it's okay.
I already said it's not okay.
Well, sometimes is whiteface okay?
I think whiteface is okay.
Remember when Nick Cannon on America's Got Talent did whiteface and he got in trouble for that? That's part of the reason why they let him go. Yeah,
wow.
He dressed up as a mime. He played a mime, and they said you can't do whiteface; it's racist. And he was like, "Oh."
I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, I don't speak for all white people, but if you want to do whiteface, I don't care what color you are. Are you white and you want to do whiteface? I don't care. I really don't care. It's not offensive to me. Like, I technically did whiteface when I was Pennywise, but I'm white, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But
yeah, you did.
Yeah, I might have to take that episode down.
Oh, no. Yeah, that might be, dude. That's gonna be moved in the future real soon, man.
They're gonna be like, nope, offensive, but it's Halloween. I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's like, oh, have you seen Smiling Friends at all?
Yeah, I've seen Smiling Friends. Okay. I watched the first season, I think.
Anyway, there's a quick scene in a Halloween episode where this literal demon is chasing a character, and the demon busts into the party. The demon's all black. It's just like a black demon, horrific monster. And they go, bro, is that blackface? And then they beat the fuck out of the demon and rip him apart. Like, it's so racist, and it's literally just what he looks like. It's like, no, man, it's cool. And they fucking kill him.
What's up with that dude living in their walls?
Yeah, dude, leave him alone. He's in there. He's like, hey, he's like, I don't think you should be living in here. I don't think you should be invading my space. dude, you shouldn't even be here at all.
Yeah.
That show is fucking brilliant. It set so many new boundaries for TV, man. It's just different. It's really good. One of the biggest things about that is it made a cartoon show about these weird anamorphic characters, but instead of them running into the wall and smashing their head and coming back and being fine, if they run into the wall, they die. If they blow their brains out, they die. Like, that's what I like about that. And it's not like a Family Guy or American Dad cutaway. Everything holds weight in that universe. It's really funny. It's just genius.
Yeah, Smiling
It's like
Friends,
The
good show.
Office.
I need to watch more of it.
It's just like The Office, but cartoon and different kind of creatures.
Dude,
yeah, it's only like 10 episodes.
I almost bought, like, here's the deal. I almost bought the entire series of the Sopranos on Blu-ray because it was on sale at Walmart for Black Friday. But like, I just know I'm never going to rewatch it. But I just need the last season. That's all I need. Does anybody have the last season on disc?
Yeah, how can you say you can't rewatch it if you haven't finished it, you fuck? You're going to rewatch it over and over again like I watch it 5 times through, and I will go us another 6. It's my comfort show. I can't believe you even said that on here. Like, I'm going to tell Max.
Fuck off.
We jumped way fast. First of all, my week going great. That's all I got to say
That's right. We kind of just dipped into... Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're good. No, what's up with you? You doing good? How's your week?
Honestly, dude, I haven't been doing too well. Like, work is okay. It's been challenging, but it started last week, and I can't tell if it's because of my ramp up in exercise or, like how I'm doing it more consistently and like doing weights and stuff. But during the day, dude, my cheeks have been getting, like I can sometimes get red cheeks or like get rosacea a little bit, especially when it's cold. They look a little red now, but they're just so warm and they feel like they're just blood filled. Like they don't feel like, I just feel like flushed, but I'm not like sick. And it's happened like every other day. And the only thing I can really pinpoint it as so far is it's caffeine from Celsius, because the only days I've had a Celsius energy drink is when this happens. And it's happening right now. It's been happening all day. What?
Could be a tooth thing.
My teeth are fine. I just got them inspected. I just got them clean. They don't hurt. And I looked it up and everyone's like, well, yeah, it can be exercise if you just exercise. But no, I'm talking, it's happening like, I exercise in the evenings. I go to bed. It's happening at like, it doesn't happen right when I wake up. It starts at like 10 a.m. And it's usually around when like I'll have caffeine, such as like Celsius or something, which I don't know. I don't know what it is yet. It could be dry skin, which I don't think it is because I use lotion on my face all the time. That doesn't really help it. It could be like the face wash I'm using in the shower. It could be I got new shampoo. And, when I use shampoo, I just do like my whole face. I do everything. Like shoulders.
What are you shampooing exactly?
What do you mean? Yeah, fuck you, because I'm bald. Well, mainly my beard and then like, getting the grease off my head, and it's just... So I'm going to just slowly, like what I'm going to try tomorrow is just no caffeine. I've been doing some days without caffeine. I'm just going to do no caffeine tomorrow. Especially Celsius, because I think that's like what's causing it potentially. And then if it comes back again, then I'm gonna try. Okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's like my shampoo, and I'm just gonna use Destiny's or something, for like a few days and see if it comes back. But isn't that weird?
Your cheeks are just getting flushed.
Yeah, like my cheeks, even though like today, I don't think so.
Random?
I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been making sure I've been drinking a ton of water. Today I drank like probably the most water in the last like week. And then like, maybe it's just flare up of rosacea, but like I don't get bumps. It's just red. And like during the day today, it wasn't even visually red. But it just felt warm and just like my cheeks are filled with, because when this happens, no, it's just annoying. Like when I looked it up online, people were like, yeah, like rosacea or whatever. Like when your cheeks are warm, like hot, that means that there's a lot of blood flow going through there. That's what it means, It's just like and they're not puffy, like they're not visually puffed out. So I don't know, man. It's really odd, but I've been feeling like not like it's just making me feel sick, because I just don't like a hot face.
You have a fever?
No, I don't think I do. I'm not sweating. I don't have a thermometer, but. Isn't that
I'm
weird?
no doctor. I've never gotten that. So
I started doing some like web research of like what it could be, about all the things I listed off it could be. But like I could have lupus, but like I doubt it. Lupus.
I don't know what that is, but you don't have it.
I don't know what it ends up doing, like what it does to you long term, but it starts with like a butterfly pattern across your nose and your cheeks and like filled like hot cheeks, and it's like you can't get rid of it. It's like a bad medical condition. I doubt I have that though.
Yeah, I don't think you do. I think you'd have to. Yeah. Nah, I think you're good. I think you're over. As long as it doesn't hurt, I think you're honestly doing good. Maybe it is a Celsius. Hey, today actually, I got pissed on the way home because I bought a Celsius that was uncarbonated, and I damn near threw it out the fucking window. I was so pissed.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know they made apparently, okay, if it has a black lid, it's carbonated,
They
and if
make
it's just
non-carbonated?
yes, and it's awful because I like it to taste like TV static a little bit because you can't just uncarbonate an energy drink because I'll drink it in one gulp and be like, oh shit, it's 200 milligrams. You just fucked me.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, whatever. But yeah, I was like, why did they do it? But I don't know. If anyone has any like tips for Paul's cheek problem, drop it in the comments there.
Well, just because I'm curious, and for you listeners out there, it's definitely not lupus because this butterfly pattern is horrid looking on some of these people the way it starts. But what's interesting is, let's learn here about lupus. Lupus occurs when the immune system, which normally helps protect the body from infection and disease, attacks its own tissues. This attack causes inflammation and in some cases permanent tissue damage, which can be widespread, affecting the skin, joints, heart, lungs, kidneys, circulating cells, and brain. It's an inflammatory disease caused by, when the immune system attacks its own tissues, I guess. And yeah, that's crazy. Man, I feel bad. It's common, I guess. There's more than 200,000 cases a year. It's chronic, can last for years or be lifelong. And there's like no direct cure for it, but there's ways to like help the symptoms.
All that sounds fun. I don't want to look at the pictures of people though, because I might develop a fetish for them. So
what's wrong with you? God. But I guess it said the causes are it's likely that lupus results from a combination of your genetics and your environment. It appears that people with an inherited predisposition for lupus may develop the disease when they come into contact with something in their environment that can trigger lupus. But however, they don't even know. So it's like, oh, it could be in your environment, but they don't know what causes it yet in your environment.
What the fuck? It could be like that TMNT like shit that spills out over the sewer, the ooze. You get it in your eyes, you get lupus.
Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, like jar of ooze.
Yeah, would change them. You know that's the same jar or the same ooze that transferred the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the same one that blinded Matt Murdock, the Daredevil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little fun nerdy fact. If we're off the lupus and cheek talk, I'd like to do song of the week if we can, because we'll knock that bad boy out real quick. Paul is a song of the week. Mine's better, cooler, funnier. I think overall just better production. I got Ghostman Nails this time around. Really good song. I don't really know much more to say about it except look up Ghostman Nails and this one lyric that I really like in it. It's part of the hook that always gets me laughing is he doesn't say it. He says it a lot more cool than I'm going to say it, okay? So just bear with me here. He says, life is a bitch trying to fuck, but I don't want to fuck. I'd rather she suck on my dick and throw up. And I really like that. That just goes hard.
It doesn't even rhyme.
Yes, when he says it, it does. What do you mean? It's not rhyme. It's like Paul, he's screaming it. It's not like he's rapping it. Don't ever diss Ghostman, dog.
I don't like Ghostman.
I love Ghosty. You just don't even listen to the right songs, okay, Paul? But once you realize that he produces everything, he does the guitars, the drums, all that shit, and he made movies and he.
I'm not saying he's a bad artist. I respect what he does, but
no.
I just don't. It's not my thing.
Anyway, Ghostman, goated. Saw him live. Really, really fun. I think he's the only one that put on a decent show with that whole concert. But anyway. That's my song of the week. I have another one, but I can't pronounce the name of it because it's in Japanese.
You're limited to one song of the week. It's not 2 songs a week. You fucking asshole. It's my turn now. Okay. So that's a good song of the week though. I like that. That's a funny lyric, huh? Just fucking kidding. So we're gonna do this tonight, huh?
Yeah.
This is gonna be the cast.
Just say your song. Because we were waiting. They're sitting on the edge of the seats.
Oh my god. They're sitting on the edge of their seats. They're waiting for the song. So I used to listen to this after boxing, but now I listen to it before, and it's just to kind of get me pumped up, mainly because it's from Rocky 4. The song is called Hearts on Fire by John Cafferty. Go listen to it. It's a very like 80s/90s like vibe, like it's just a I don't even know how to describe it.
For the movie.
Yeah, it was written for the movie. If you've seen Rocky 4, you'll know it's like this classic song where they're both training.
On fight strong. I listen to that. It goes hard.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've been listening to that before boxing, and it's been kind of getting me pumped up. It's been good. Yeah, that's my
I
song
like
of the
the
week.
part where it goes, bam, 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 dodge, you know, just the build up. I like that. That's a good song. That's it. That whole album is actually front to back. It's just a banger after banger. It's weird because on Spotify, half the songs are just not available. So I have to go to YouTube to actually listen to the whole
I
thing.
think they're like you have to think about when they do those movies, a lot of those songs are made by like not so well-known artists, you know. It's just dudes they hire that like make the songs for the movie. And I feel like most soundtracks nowadays, especially like with older movies, run into copyright issues because like a lot of those artists aren't around anymore.
No, they're not.
And
They
so
John McCafferty, he's done a lot of shit.
Yeah,
though. He's okay, but
yeah, he's well known. But like,
yeah,
they have to like get around like, well, if they're dead, or you know, they have to like talk to family members, and it's like a whole thing.
No, it definitely is. And then I think the standard on music is it's the artist's age plus 100 years is how long the copyright lasts. So if they're 90 years old, it's 190 years is how long their copyright until you can use it after they're dead. If their family doesn't renew it. I don't know why I know that. It's just something I know. You know,
That's interesting. Can I talk about like photo editing?
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, so I'm about halfway through my photos from Norway. So these are just photos, not any of the video. But the reason why I'm doing the photos first is just because, well, I want to get some printed off in person and bring them to Christmas with the family and kind of show them like the shots I took and the things I saw in Norway, because that'd be cool. But secondly, obviously I took a decent amount of photos at Ricky and Henriette's wedding, and I wanted to get them to them as quick as I can. So I already did all the wedding photos, but I already learned something. Or like learn from my mistakes kind of deal is like when I was at the wedding, I was using my Sigma lens, the one that zooms, which is fine, but it's not great in low light. And in that wedding area, it was very warm light, very dim lit. So I had a lot of grainy photos. Now, and I also don't have a flash on that camera. Like I'd have to buy a flash to take like proper photos with a flash. And so I'll learn from my mistakes. I either need to get a better, I need to either have a light on all the time or get a flash. And I just need to have a better lens in low light if I don't have a flash. Well, I was able to save a majority of the good photos. I didn't get a ton of them, but the good photos from the wedding, and clean them up with like AI denoiser and Adobe Lightroom, and then pull them into Photoshop and sharpen things up. The wedding photos turned out pretty good for the few I got to, you know, clean up well. But with that being said, I got through about half of the other photos of like from my trip. Now I have to get through the other half. That being said though, man, boy, I don't know how photographers do it, shooting in RAW the whole time and editing every single individual photo. Like the first thing I did is I made a pass. Like what I did is I opened up and I clicked through every photo and deleted any duplicates, or what, you know, kept the good looking ones or deleted ones that were blurry. Now, a lot of photographers will say, well, keep them all, but just, you know, rate the ones that are crappy like 1 star or X them out, or like keep them in a folder of like photos you don't like. I get that, because if you ever want to go back. Me, I don't give a shit. I deleted the ones I just don't care for because they just take up space. And the ones that were just blurry or like not useful. Because I tried to take a few pictures of each thing I did. So I had a few copies to go from and like kind of weed out which one was the best looking picture. But that being said, now I'm going through and actually editing, changing the exposure, changing the color balance levels, adding a filter over them, making them look nice, you know? I'm trying to get into the process of like building templates. So what I'm going to be editing next is like all the pictures from my Norway in the Nutshell tour that day. So it's a lot of like fjords, green, it's a lot of water, mountains, stuff like that. So I'm going to try to keep the same settings across them so it's easier to edit them, you know? But boy, I just don't know how photographers do it. I don't like doing it. I thought editing would be cool. I'd much rather enjoy video editing because photo editing is just horrible. But I'm getting used to it.
A real job.
I'm getting faster at it. Definitely a lot quicker. And, I think my photos as I go on are getting better looking just by like how I edit them, like choosing my white balance and stuff like that. But with that being said, I know I am lacking on the vlog. Like I just need to plow through all these photos just so I know I need to focus on the vlog. I have so many videos, because here's where the vlog gets messy. First off, I have to sift through each video. And I'm probably going to keep all of them, but I'm going to name them. And I also have to sync up the audio files when I recorded with my lavalier. So it's like I have to like pair them together. Like, oh, this video goes with this audio file. So I really have to like get into just need to dig in and work on it. But work, exercise, and my diet have just kind of consumed my life. Like that's why I just haven't been doing much like creatively, other than like I paint every once in a while and work on my ceramic stuff. But I just don't. I've been lacking on that, and I apologize to the viewers. I knew I told everyone I was gonna have more content soon. It's gonna be a bit. Hopefully around Christmas, I'll have at least one episode out or something.
Let me piggyback off this and say I am also, lacking with kind of casually dating a lot more and working out, and as well as I've been singing a shit ton as my creative outlet. Yeah, I just don't have time for that shit, but I'm gonna get to it. I have a few days off in a row, so I'm gonna try to knock out some shorts for y'all because the last couple ones have done good. But yeah, well, we always say we try to get on content, but it's like work a full-time job. We got to do all other shit.
Gotta take care of ourselves, man. We can't let this thing consume our mental health,
I can let it. That's okay.
But
a little bit. I'll let it ruin
the important thing is we will be here every Saturday.
Yeah,
that's the important thing. This will never go away. Podcasts will never stop.
Never has crossed my mind for even a second.
Yeah,
it wouldn't show up.
Yeah, so we're always gonna have a cast, on Saturdays. It's always gonna happen. Whether we have to do it early like we are now before Thanksgiving, or we have to do it on Friday like the day before for some reason, something comes up on a Thursday. Thankfully we've never ran into that. And we also do apologize, like we just haven't been booking as many guests. I know we got Ricky, and then also I have a special guest. Is it next cast or the cast after? I don't know. Next couple of casts, I have my buddy Ryan booked. My buddy that I went to high school with. So with Ryan, and he'll even admit, we've more so been acquaintances. Like we were friends. Like when we were in classes, we were good friends. We'd always talk, but like we never really hung out outside of school. Maybe like that once or twice we hung out. Yeah, school friend. But he's a really funny kid. He's really creatively talented. He's so good at drawing and stuff like that. And we'll just kind of talk to him about what he's up to. I know he's still up in the Duluth area and stuff. And I know he went to St. Scholastica, and it'll be a good show. I'm excited for that. But yeah, I just do want to reiterate, like, I'm sorry I don't have the content for you guys. We are going to get there. And that kind of segues into this next thing. I'm looking at a house soon up north, located near Jackson. If it all works out and I pull the trigger on it, we will have an in-house studio set up, and we will be doing it every single time, hopefully, from one spot together. And that's going to provide, I think, better content for you guys, and also it helps us now that we're going to be closer together. We can film things once out of the colder seasons. We can do sketches and stuff like that. So
exactly, it's all going up from here. Photography is one of those professions that I like. I have a hard time, like,
air quotes,
I don't know, really like caring about it or thinking anyone's serious when they say, "Oh, I'm a photographer." It's like, are you? Because I guarantee you I can learn it in an afternoon and take better pictures than you. Like I know we even have some photography friends that are probably listening to this punching the wall. You can come at me, dog. I guarantee you I'll take better pictures than you. I'm sorry, you suck. It's respect when you can find a sucker that wants to pay for your pictures, but like it's just like I don't know. There's just I really think that what it boils down to is these rules like of lighting and composure and shit should be thrown out the window. They're stupid. I kind of like how Stanley Kubrick worked. I think that was him that I'm thinking of, where he's like, well, we did one shot. Looks good. Let's go. It's fine. I don't need to do 20 shots. It looks fine. Keep it moving. And his movies turn out looking fine,
There's a lot that goes into... Okay, I get what you're saying.
I know I'm being an asshole, and I get there is shit that goes into it.
But
it's just...
But also, too, when I was in Norway, I didn't find myself relying on too many of those things. Like, you don't need to know everything out the gate. But don't get me wrong, I took a lot of fucking bad photos, too. Like, a lot of photos where I'm like, that looks fucking horse shit. Why did I do it from that angle? Or why did I not adjust the ISO? Because I usually leave the ISO at manual, and that's, like, how bright it is, kind of. Like, you can think about it that way, like light exposure. And then, like, I never really fucked with my aperture. I left most things on auto, but I tweaked a few things as I went, and depending on the area. But I do know now that I need to invest in a flash if I want to take proper photos at night or something,
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think I need to get a better light, because the light that I got for cheap, you can turn it down, dude, but, like, the lowest setting, like, blinds you. Like it's so bright. Like and like you turn it up and it's like you can't even look like at the camera. Like it's just so fucking bright. Yeah.
Can't even see anything. No, the only reason I talk about that is like ignoring rules and ratios and that is because there's a photographer that I can't remember his name. I saw a short on it. He's really famous. If you've seen some of his pictures, you'd honestly recognize him because they're really cool. He does street photography, but he holds the camera like how an ape would hold it. He's like, imagine this is a camera. He's just like,
who holds it like that?
Famous photographer, very old guy.
Oh, really?
Dude, if you've seen his pictures, you know him because he's that. They look nice.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, in the book I read.
He's
what
like,
the hell is that thing you have?
And he's like, oh, this is a Tarte makeup palette, but this is a camera. This is a camera. Shut up. This is the camera. Bear with me. A little imagination, a little improv there.
Okay.
But he holds it like a dummy, and he's like, I don't care about none of ratios and things. I just take pictures of life and what I see. And all his pictures turn out awesome because he gets these perfect frames and stuff. And it's like, anyone can do that, dog. It's really like you have a feel for it. It's kind of like the same with anything creatively, honestly. Like everyone says you gotta master the rules and then you can break them. I don't think that applies to anything creatively, in my opinion. You don't need to master or learn shit. You don't need to go to art school to make art. You don't need to go to, music school to make music. It's all how it sounds and how it comes out, Anyway, that was just on my mind where it's like, if you want to be a photographer, pretty much what I'm saying is you can totally do it. You don't even need to go to school, dog. People might look at that degree, to get better jobs, of course. But, at the end of the day, it's like, does it look nice or not? I don't know how much you can learn from that, but maybe I'm just being a boomer. I don't know.
You know what that reminds me of? You know who we need to reach out to here pretty soon? Like very soon is Kryptonite. Because we want to do that care package for Christmas. We need to get him booked and we need to send. I got my list of things here we can buy. Yeah.
You know what, Paul? I'm going to write this down, but let's talk about that this week. Let's get on the horn. But yeah, we'll get on Kryptonite. Well, speaking of like people reaching out, I forgot to say, I was going to say during Song of the Week, 350, my girl, she got back to me. She hit me back last week, really? Y'all. 350 had a song called Get a Rella removed off Spotify. She just liked my comment and said, oh my God, I appreciate that. Thanks so much for, I'm working on getting it back to Spotify. I'm like, shut up. I'm like, that's my girl.
You want to get her on the podcast?
I would love to get her on the podcast. You got to go look at her Instagram a little bit because we are night and day personalities. I don't think she might even be able to figure out Discord. No insult on her, but she is an older woman, but still makes some gangster rap, and I love it. Man, I want Gutterball back. I can't find it. It's driving me crazy. Please get it back, 350. I love that fucking song. It's so good. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure I came full circle with that because I was pissed at her last week. We have since reconnected. I called her up, got her on the horn. She's like, she apologized. It's all good. It's all good.
Do you think they have oatmeal cream pies in the UK?
I think they have all Little Debbie's. Anything Little Debbie, I suspect they have.
I don't know. I looked it up, and they don't have a lot of Little Debbie. I don't know. I have to go revisit this list and what we should get for Kryptonite. We'll talk about it after the cast. But for those of you listening, stay tuned because we potentially are going to have one of our favorite guests, Kryptonite, returning. And when he's on, we planned on he's going to send us kind of a small gift box of things to us. Jack and I maybe can, open it in person somehow. We'll figure it out. And then... What?
And also, if Kryptonite, because I know we haven't talked to you about it, if you end up, maybe not sending it, it doesn't matter. I think we do want to get one to you at the very least.
Yeah, and have you open it on the show.
It's honestly, he even came up with it kind of, but it's a big ask to do it for either of us. But we're going to get it done because I think it'd be cool. And I like Kryptonite, very cool guy. I think I gotta tell him, he has a great radio voice. He's very just when he comes on, really just good. Pacified. Like I'm just like.
I've been checking out his content. I pop in on his channel every once in a while. There, I like Kryptonite. He's a good guy. He's one of our favorite guests, and cherish him. Love having him on here. So
yeah, no, fantastic. Really, really cool guy. Paul, speaking of photography and shit, I had a side hustle idea for you. You should start night crawling since there's so much crime in Minneapolis.
Fuck off.
You have that nice camera. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't you want to see Paul night crawl and get some good shots of accidents and crimes? It's all over the place. Paul just got to walk down the block. Someone's getting mugged. Take a picture of that. Take a video. Send it to the news.
What I'm curious is, I don't think my camera can do night vision, but I wonder if there's like a filter you can put on the lens? Probably not. Or is there like a night vision lens? I don't know how
Probably
that
is.
works.
I suspect there is. Well, you could
My
be like
assumption
Jake
is it would be
Gyllenhaal.
in the camera though. What did Jake Gyllenhaal do in Nightcrawler for his night vision?
I don't know. He started causing crimes and filming that. I don't know.
No,
Started
he
causing
wasn't.
crimes, I
Well,
guess.
he wasn't causing crimes at first. First, what he was
Wasn't
doing is he was
helping.
getting there before the police and watching people get murdered.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty cool. Do that. Why don't you want to do that? And you
That's
can scream
fucked
into the
up.
mirror. Do you ever do that? Do you ever do the Jake Gyllenhaal scream? Ah, where you shake the mirror and you just punch it over and over again? I've done it a couple times. Pretty
No,
satisfying.
I do the Walter White, and he's punching the
The
napkin
fucking-
dispenser or whatever.
Whenever I
the
see
pallet
one of those,
dispenser.
I think about that. It's just hitting it, and I love that because they tie back to that same napkin dispenser like 3 times, and it's always broken. Like they use that one over and over
Oh,
again.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
Better Call Saul, Jimmy looks at it, he's like, "What the fuck?" It's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, who punched that shit in? But anyway, yeah, that's a side hustle for you, Paul. You know, if you want somebody for your house, there you go. Start night crawling. Love the night crawl. I just don't think it's like a pretty consistent job, I guess, unless you have like a Ferrari and you can get there real quick, you know. But
I'm not going to be night crawling, but I appreciate it. I was wondering because when it said on the topic list Paul's side hustle, I was like, did I write that? What did...
did I?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and I might have to swap topics and backpedal a little bit here. We're going a little bit back. So, y'all OG veterans of the cast know my deep, deep hatred for anything anime, anything Japanese, really.
Oh, Christ.
And I've since been converted. I might have stepped over into the other side, unfortunately, and it is.
Can you at
there's
least
no
tell me
going
what
back.
show you're watching?
Okay, yeah, all right. You're gonna like it though. Okay, this is the only anime I like, and probably the only one I'm gonna like. But it's Scott Pilgrim Takes Over. Have you seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Michael Cera, Aubrey Plaza, Chris Evans. Brie
No, but I'm
Larson.
aware of it.
That movie rules. So they anyway, that came out in 2010, and they have a bunch of other like versions of it, but they have an anime now. They brought back, get this, Paul, the entire original cast. Every single person's back, except for Bill Hader as a narrator, which kind of sucks. What are you doing, Bill Hader? All you got to do is like say 5 words. You don't have to be in the show, you lazy fuck. Anyway, but they literally brought back all the characters, and then they brought back the director, Edgar Wright, that did Hot Fuzz, Baby Driver, all those good movies. He's producing it. And they brought back all the original writers that wrote the comic and the movie. And it is so fucking good, Paul. It's crazy good. Like the voice acting's on point, obviously. The animation's a little so-so. Intro's good. The intro is literally 3-minute long Japanese song, little Japanese girl. You know, one of those. And it is besides the makeup and the fishnets, that is the gayest thing about me 100%. Like honestly, bro, when I turn it on, I like keep it to volume 10. I'm like, I hope dad and mom don't know I'm watching fucking anime over here, because I'm embarrassed about liking it. And
Who got you into that? Who needs to get their ass
this
kicked?
ties into my second topic is never let a girl pick what you watch, okay? Because when a girl asks, what do you want to watch? They put on Scott Pilgrim versus Takes Over the World, and you get addicted to anime. As soon as she turned it on, she's like, oh, it just came out. It came out that day. And I'm like, the first 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, I'm going to hate this. And then it just progressed, and we watched like 6 episodes, and I slowly fell in love with it. It's very cute. It's really good. Watch that. It's awesome. And you know what women don't like and men don't like our age? Seinfeld. They hate it. Bro, I got laughed at. They laughed in my face, and it really hurt my feelings. I mean, they were joking, but I come in, I'm like, oh, I'm just watching Seinfeld. We can chill. And they're like, Seinfeld? Laughing at me. I'm like, you bitch. I almost told her to leave. I was pretty dumbfounded. People don't like Seinfeld, and this isn't just one-off situation. I've been laughed in the face for liking Seinfeld. So I guess our age, I don't know what it is about Seinfeld, but I love that shit. I'm like, listen here, we're gonna watch a Chinese restaurant episode. We're gonna watch it once, and then we're gonna watch it again because it's so funny, and then we can go to a different episode. And they weren't buying it. They weren't having it. What do you think about Seinfeld, Paul?
I like
Does Destiny
Seinfeld.
like Seinfeld? Women don't like Seinfeld.
She loves Seinfeld.
Okay.
She actually, I think,
Women
likes
do
it more
that.
than I do. Like she's seen more of it than I have.
Mhm.
But I guess I can't hate on you too much. I mean, I like Invincible, and that's technically anime.
No,
in
it's
a
not.
way. Oh, it's not? Okay,
No, it's
perfect. Well, then I fucking hate you. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
lucky God. No, I always thought, oh, it's anime, King of the Hills anime, Seinfeld's anime. It's like, no, it has to be some. You'll know. You'll know it's in the
Yeah,
first
I
10
know what
minutes.
it's like. It's
If
like
someone goes,
Pokemon.
woo woo, or some shit like that, where their eyes get all big or some shit. I don't know, some Japanese shit. But yeah, no, Scott Pilgrim versus Takes Over, dude, is fantastic. You should watch that. It's on Netflix. I think
Okay.
Destiny would like it more than you would. But
Probably.
it's
Let's talk about this real quick. Everybody listening here, you can see my mic is working again. You know, if you watched the last show or listened to the last show,
sound like shit.
well, I had to use a different mic because this one was just out of commission. So, fun fact, I did a Google search quickly because this mic is about 9 years old now. So I wouldn't be surprised if it just died. But basically, it was crackling and popping. So I had to switch to this older shotgun mic I had last episode, whatever. So I thought this mic was donezo. So I was just like, you know what? Let's just do a quick Google search and see what's going on with this bad boy. Sure enough, first post, guy's like, I've had this same mic. I bought it off eBay used. I've been using it for 4 months, and now it's making this crackly poppy noise. I can't figure it out, and it isn't my interface because I tried it on my friend's interface, and it did the same thing. So it's definitely the mic. Well, fuck, I didn't even know this, and maybe I'm dumb, but obviously spittle, or maybe if you're in a humid environment, can get on the condenser or like the actual microphone, the thing that captures stuff inside your mic.
Word.
I know.
Spittle.
Yeah, I don't like it either. That's what somebody said, though. And that can actually get on it and cause these crackling and popping noises. So this guy online's like, yeah, put it in a Ziploc bag with some silica gel packets for a few days and then take it out and it'll be fine. And sure enough, here we are. Mike's fine. And I was really like, I wasn't worried, but I also wasn't looking forward to upgrading a mic because with that comes like a different interface that's better because this mic wouldn't be able, or this interface I have wouldn't be able to power the mic I want. And it would have just been a big investment. On the bright side, it's like it just happened right around Black Friday. So I would have probably gotten a decent, an okay deal, but still wasn't willing to like drop $500, you know, like just on stuff. Like I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's working.
Yeah, I'm glad too. That's really cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to seem distracted. I was looking for my gum.
It's all
my
good.
doctor says I have an oral fixation, and I just can't find the gum.
An oral fixation? What the dentist said that?
Yeah, no, I was sucking his cock. No, that's a Norm Macdonald joke. You know. Hey, but here, there's something cool I found out today, and also I'm glad your mic's working, Paul. That's good. It's 9 years old. I thought you were just gonna trash it. Honestly, I didn't think you'd put it in rice and revitalize it like fucking phone. But okay, that works. Honestly, and one other thing, put silica gel packets into my casket because I think that might do something cool. Might
It dries you out.
I'll be like a mummy. You can eat me like beef jerky. Or something like
Jesus
that. Anyway,
Christ.
Fun fact for y'all: we're doing a lot of health facts today. Paul talking about lupus and AIDS, and now we're gonna do
AIDS.
It turns. You didn't bring that up yet. I'll tie back to AIDS. We'll bring
Okay.
it around. But did you guys know that dentists can tell that you suck dick? Isn't that crazy? Like,
how?
I didn't know that.
What do they just look at your teeth and see dick fragments on it, or
literally in your throat, you have blood vessels that can get popped, and they don't do anything. But it gets popped by doing that, you know?
Yeah.
And they can tell pretty obviously. And I found it on Danny Duncan's channel where he talks to a dentist. And he's like, yep, it's pretty obvious. And I'm like, shit. I'm like racking my head. I'm like, when did I last suck dick from the dentist? And then I like, no. But they definitely know. They know. They're like,
he's got those little tiny, you know, like the little UV spectacles on. He flips them up. He's like, you been smoking pole boy? That's what he said. It's like,
oh my God. He's like, yeah, in chair 3, we got a fat. I just had to make sure
I just imagine him like poking around doing the check. Stick the tongue out. And then he's like, like the little glass, little spectacles come up on him. He's like, you been smoking pole boy?
Get the fuck out of here. Apparently they can also see if you've done cocaine. I guess it leaves like some type of residue in your throat. But
well, I think they can definitely tell if you smoke too by like the tartar on your teeth and shit. There's got to be a way they can tell you like if you've like maybe smoked a cigarette or smoked, I guess, something else like weed or something.
Do you think that day? I don't know. I definitely know that you can tell.
Maybe like if you did it that day, yeah. But I don't think like, and maybe if you're a consistent person, maybe there's some signs that show like, oh, this person was a smoker. Maybe there's a certain things they can see on the teeth or the tongue.
You know what I was told not to do, and I totally did do, was smoke before getting my wisdom teeth out. I smoked.
Whoa.
They said
that's dangerous.
No, it's not. It turns out it's really not. I talked to the doctors there. They're like, yeah, as long as you didn't smoke it today, like you're good. And I smoked it
Oh,
24 hours prior.
yeah. As long
I
as you
didn't
don't
smoke
do
it
it
that day.
on the
Oh
day.
no, I'm not gonna. No, if you
Because
show
that
up
fucks
high
with their
there,
anesthetic.
no, they. Well, it's funny you say that because I watched a video about an anesthesiologist and he made a point about how Gen Z is lonely, and he broke it down and how he figured out they're lonely is because the amount of anesthesia that Gen Z needs is almost 3 to 4 times the normal amount any other generation needs, and he says this is because Gen Z is on average using way more drugs than anybody else in that age group generations ago. And I thought that was a really interesting viewpoint coming from an anesthesiologist where he said, well, these kids are all lonely and shit because I talk to them while they're on anesthesia. And he says a lot of things come out that they don't remember, but they'll talk about shit and they're all lonely. And it's very interesting to hear this doctor talk about it and his perspective on how he's kind of figured that out. But yeah, they had to probably boost that anesthesia up. I'm like, yeah, give me all you got. Juice me up, yo. Did you try to stay awake, Paul? Like while they were giving it to you?
No.
I tried to. I tried to like throw punches at them as long as I could, and then I just couldn't anymore. But you typing something to me?
No, I was typing something in just because I want to remember the name. So, have you ever been on anesthetic other than the wisdom teeth?
No, I can't think I have it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, they tried to do it for getting a cavity out. They put the gas on, but I really didn't like. This is before I knew that was fun. So I was like, I don't want it. And then I don't think I had it.
So I've had other than the wisdom
fentanyl,
teeth.
Right?
What?
Didn't you get a colonoscopy? Don't you give you fentanyl?
Well, I guess there was that time, but okay. So I guess I've had anesthetic probably more than 4 times, but the 4 main times were wisdom teeth. I had to get a colonoscopy when I was like 20 because they thought I had like ulcerative colitis or Crohn's. Thankfully, I don't. And then my kidney stone laser surgery, but then also this last surgery I had, the fistulotomy. So that being said, those last two, or not the last two, but the kidney stone one and the fistulotomy. So the kidney stone, I had what's called a laser lithotripsy done, and that's where they go in through my peen with a laser and break up the stones like fucking asteroid, like like a game.
You're killing me here, dog.
You're really
killing me
and
here.
the fistulotomy is where they cut my taint open and fucking you can go look it up. But basically what I'm trying to get to is the anesthetic portion. You've never had to like get wheeled into a surgery room, dude, because like honestly, I didn't wake up or anything. I definitely during the fistulotomy thought I felt something, but it was so like I didn't remember because it's like one moment you're awake and dude, like all I remember is getting both those times is I get wheeled into the surgery room and it's so scary because 2 people are like wheeling you to the surgery room, but you're not expecting like there's like 12 people in that fucking room, dude. There's a person like on the anesthetic thing. There's another person looking at it. There's like 3 people ready to assist the actual doctor, the surgeon, a few nurses, and they're all like trying to make me comfortable as they give me the anesthetic. And dude, it's honestly probably the scariest part to me because you're going to be unconscious and you're putting kind of your life in this person's hand, even though like the surgeries I had done are super high success rate, not really fatal at all. But things can always happen, right? And it's just to think that like you might not wake up. It's just it's really creepy. It's super eerie, dude.
Because it really bothered me too much.
I don't know. I think it's different when you're getting wheeled in for like a surgery. Like something where you're not expected to be getting. I've unfortunately had a fair share of health problems, and that's why I'm trying to take care of myself now. Because I feel that if I don't, if bad things are going to continue to happen to me. So I'm just trying to at least stay active, I'm
blessed in a sense that whatever my brothers got, I can kind of look out and be like, I'm going to get that later. And honestly, of like shit my brothers have gotten, I've gotten pretty much all the other shit they have. Haven't gotten kidney stones yet, but the ingrown toenails, yeah.
No, that's nothing though. I'm talking like this fistulotomy.
Don't tell me that's nothing, man. Don't even tell me. I know it's different, but don't even tell me. Don't even doubt
nothing.
That,
I've had those. It's just
it sucks.
I'd rather
get
out.
a fistulotomy, all right? Because I'm asleep.
You do not.
No, I don't. You're right.
Dude,
just the name of it sounds awful.
The pain for the first 2 weeks, bro. I couldn't even like fucking walk. I couldn't even walk really. I was pissing into a fucking can off the couch because I couldn't even fucking get up. Like it was so unbearable.
Already. That's kind of lucky
That's
though.
gross.
You piss in a can, why don't you just I might have to
And
get a
then
piss
kidney
couch,
stones,
guys.
everybody knows how painful those are. Everyone's heard the stories. Like they're just I just don't wish any of that crap my worst enemy. And like I've just had my fair share of bad luck. But again, all I ate like shit. Never took care of myself. And now I have a strong feeling I'm going to go back to eating like shit at some point, but I'm at least going to try to stay active if I do,
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. Yeah, I've been eating like shit, but I've been staying pretty active, so kind of cancels out. I haven't gained any weight. I think my form has downgraded a little bit, but I haven't gained a single pound in the last like month. I've been at static 163 to 165.
How do people stay busy enough on the weekends to not overeat when they're on a diet, man? Because or just like to not eat whatever they want? Like how?
Chew gum, Paul. That's why I'm looking for my gum. I
I
chew gum.
have
Okay, I don't know. Let's say I'm awake 16 hours a day, which I pretty much am, or 18 hours. I'm chewing gum 13 of those hours. Easy. Ugh, ick. Ugh. Okay, now we gotta talk about gum and why extra fucking sucks, bro. I put it in my mouth.
Polar
and
ice, bro. It's really good.
that is fucking disgusting. Dude, I put it in my mouth. First of all, it's like I'm chewing a piece of Laffy Taffy. It's
Come
like
on,
so
man.
thin. It's paper thin.
Come on.
No,
You like the flavor?
it's so
pretty
gross.
good. Come on, try
Bro,
the polar
it's
ice.
too
Best
gummy.
flavor.
It's too gummy. That's the
I
problem
like
with
extra. It's really good. Polar ice.
I
pretty
really,
cheap.
really hate it, bro.
It's about $10 on the whole pack.
Polar ice of all
Yeah,
extra.
there's multiple
Shut up.
packs.
Shut up. Shut up about the polar ice. No. No, polar ice is the most acceptable one. If you busted out spearmint, I might have had to shoot you.
I
right
hate
there.
spearmint. Anything
That gives me a
spearmint's
headache.
bad. Spearmint's
Disgusting.
bad.
I'm on. Fuck, I can't find it, and I want.
You can't go wrong with you can't go wrong with the extra polar ice, man. It's
Yeah,
pretty good
no,
flavor. It's
you can't
cool
go wrong.
and
Here's what you
soothing.
get. You
It
get.
doesn't hold flavor that long, but it's pretty good. You got
No, it
multiple-
doesn't. That's the problem with you. Get to try
Hey!
the original. It's got girth to the gum, Paul. The gum.
This ain't no fucking that zebra gum that lasts 2 seconds. This has got some flavor in there.
It's
this
some flavor. Keyword is some.
Do they still make 5 gum?
Yeah, it's not good.
It's
I'd
not
take
good
5
gum.
more extra.
Why
I'd
did
take
everybody
5 more
like
extra
5?
any day.
5 is terrible.
It's the commercials.
You got to check out the
They
polar
don't do
ice
the commercials
extra. It's
anymore.
pretty good. The polar ice really good. How it feels
They'd
to
have
chew
like
extra
They would
polar
have
ice.
fucking like Kurt Cobain in the bathtub blowing his brains out, and they'd go, "How it feels to chew 5 gum." That's how cool their commercials were. It worked.
Jesus
Bring
Christ.
those back. Oh, here commercials. Speaking of commercials, the five gum commercials, bring those back. The Capri Sun commercials, bring those back. You know the respect about, respect it. Paul likes that a little more than I do.
Yeah.
And
Respect
here's
the
a
pouch.
little.
Respect it.
Here's the OG one. Do you remember these guys, Paul? The OG Sonic gay couple. Those 2 guys in the car that would talk about Sonic, the restaurant. Yeah, those guys. Bring those guys back. They got cut from the marketing team, but I don't know if they were gay. Oh, and since we're on the topic of commercials, whatever happened to Jake for State Farm? So this actually ties in another topic.
Did they switch him out?
Yeah, to a black man. So he was originally white, and then they swapped him to a very handsome-looking black man. And I think it's a slap in the face to your OG Jake from State Farm, because they didn't think it'd be a viral meme, but it turns out it was. And now they brought in this new Jake, and people are going to act like we don't notice. All the comments on the page are, okay, but where's the real Jake? Okay, but that's an imposter. And it's like, it's not a race thing. It's just why. And speaking of race things, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. It's one of the newest games from Rocksteady coming out next month, I believe.
What's it going to be on?
All platforms.
Sick.
It's set in the same universe as Batman Arkham games. So if you play it into the Batman Arkham games, it's the exact same universe. Pretty much what it is, just a Suicide Squad kills the Justice League because they got, brainwashed by Brainiac and all that good jazz.
So do you play as the Suicide Squad?
You do. You play
That's
as all 5 of them. No, it's not. It looks like a pile of garbage. It looks
really?
terrible. Yeah, I'm not going to read them off, but the pre-order bonuses and the amount that they're charging, and they're already having a battle pass. It's just really embarrassing for them, especially for Rocksteady. If the only redeeming thing is if the gameplay is good, but so far it looks really lackluster and more MMO, kind of like Gotham Knights, which is not what we want. We want a more based in reality. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to go super deep into that, but so it's set in that Batman Arkham universe, the same universe, and Batman's in that game, obviously. This is Kevin Conroy's last role as Batman. Deadshot is in the Batman Arkham games. He's in about
Kevin
2 of
Conroy
them.
passed away, right?
Yes, he did. A
R.I.P.
year ago or something. R.I.P. the Mans. This is his last role as far as I know. It is in this game. But in the Arkham universe, there's Deadshot. Everyone knows who Deadshot is. He's in the Suicide Squad movie, played by Will Smith, all that good jazz. So in the Arkham universe, he was a white man, clearly white, all fine and dandy. But now in this new Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, they just turned him black. And it's the same character. So what they're essentially saying is, you guys are stupid and you won't notice this, right? And it's not like they're saying it's a different Deadshot. They flat out came out and said, no, it's the same Deadshot. How? What does he have, alopecia? What the fuck's going on here? You can't just swap over.
Who cares?
I care, Paul. The continuity. If you're going to have any continuity. Oh, my God. And also, Harley Quinn is not as thick as she once was. So it's like the continuity is fucked there, dude.
They desexualized her.
They desexualized her. They made her gross. And also, Harley Quinn isn't even a cool character, first of all. But
now I know why you're getting into anime. They over-sexualize all the women. The big fake titties and massive eyes.
Not in Scott Pilgrim. That's the only anime I watch and like. They don't do that. All right, they keep it pretty.
Ooh, and this fucking
no,
fuck that.
I don't like none of that. I've never got into hentai or anything like that. And you know what's really disturbing about hentai is if you go on Steam right now.
A lot of it.
Go ahead, go on Steam right now. Look at the top 50 games. I guarantee you at least 20 of them are a hentai game. Do it right now. Go ahead.
Oh, they are. It's terrible. It's gross.
It's awful. And,
I actually put on a filter on my Steam. I actually on Steam I put on like a filter on the store where I don't want to see any games like that, so they don't pop up.
Specifically turn that on so I could, because just in
it's
case,
only those. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. Yeah,
this one looks pretty good. I never understood the purpose of those. It's like, I don't know. It just seems like a waste of time.
Sorry, I don't want to be horny when I play video games. I'm there to have fun.
Why is that? Yeah, why do I want to do that? That sounds like a miserable fucking experience. That right there sums up why I don't do that. I remember back in the day. I'm gonna out myself here. As a horny teenager, I put on the Fallout 4 nude mod, which was so hard to get to my Xbox. Yeah. It was on Xbox.
So you went through all the trouble to put it on
bro. And I put it on. I don't know why I thought, and I played it for 5 minutes. And I'm like,
the novelty wears off. The novelty wears off. Like, yeah, I did this. Jack, I'm gonna be outed. I put the Skyrim like naked and sex mod, like you could do with your wife, like on the PC, and I was like, it's cool for like 5 minutes, and then you're like, this is what's a fucking waste of time.
Dude, I'm glad I don't care. I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck. Because I know
care
like
either. It's funny.
20 other people out right after this. But
yeah.
It's like. There's no appeal there. You have to be really, really lonely, and I'm not trying to dunk on anyone to really enjoy that, but it's just not for me, man.
What's lonelier than a teenage boy?
And I mean, of course, the second mod I added was the Doom Eternal Fuck Demons, but that was the only other raunchy one I had.
Jesus,
they all got
demons.
big tits and pussies. It's nice. It's a cool mod.
Hey, so one thing I've been thinking about lately, obviously my job is in IT. I spend a lot of my day looking at screens, and I've honestly been thinking, right now I'm looking at a screen. I look at screens when I get home. I watch TV. I'm always looking at screens. I've been kind of noticing, like, I don't think my eyesight's getting worse, but I just I feel like my eyes are getting damaged. And like, I do what I can, like on my computer at 7 p.m. it turns on like a warm filter with less blue light. On my phone, it does the same thing. But I've honestly been thinking for like at work during the day, even though I'm going to look like a knob, is buying some of those blue light, like ones that look like sunglasses, but just wear them at my desk. Because I don't know, man, my eyes have been getting really strained lately. And I try to do like the regular things too. Like they even encourage us, for a guy that works at an office on a computer all day, get up at least once an hour and walk around for like 5 minutes to 10 minutes to just kind of reset your eyes. You have to. I don't do that as often as I should, but I do try to do it when I'm not in the middle of something. And it's just, I don't know, man. Don't you ever feel like, or like I feel like this, I feel like sometimes I don't get as much work done as I could. And I don't feel guilty because I know I'm a good worker and I get everything done I need to on time for sure. But like, between filling up water, drinking water all the time, having to piss all the time, getting up and walking away from the screen. And mind you, can do some of these things all at once. Like I get up, walk away, go fill my water, whatever, drink water. It's just, it's almost like you don't get a whole lot, you feel like you don't get a lot done because you know what I'm saying? Like
That's been my problem.
Yeah.
I piss so often and the bathroom is I timed it legitimately. It takes me 2 minutes to walk there, piss, come back. It's another 2 minutes. So it's a 5-minute endeavor because I am literally on the opposite side of the store. to go to the bathroom, and that is if I don't get stopped by a customer, and I probably am. So it's like, yeah, it's hard to judge, especially when working retail. Like if I might have to help somebody for 20 minutes, and I can't say no. That's just like part of my job. And they'll be like, why didn't you get this? Because helping some stupid bitch get a treat. I spent like 20 minutes getting this bitch a treat. I was not having it, man. I had to climb up and grab shit. And one fell on my head. I was like, God, stop punching boxes. I'm just kidding. Anyway, but no, get blue light glasses, Paul. I think I've been actually looking into those because my eyes just got them checked.
I wonder if there's any on Black Friday. I should jot that down, actually.
Yeah.
If there's a sale.
But I saw a meme I'll send you, Paul. I don't know if you saw it, but they made a post. They're like, people ask me why I wear blue light filter glasses. And he said, because I want it to look like a 2000 RPG set in Iraq. Like
Jesus Christ.
Shooter. And it looks like that. He puts the filter on and it looks like it. It's all sandy and dusty. Yeah, no, it's weird when you put on, if you haven't worn blue light glasses, it puts the filter on the world and you look at shit differently. It's just something, it's just weird.
Yeah. I used to have like, they were cheap, but really polarized, like, the sunglasses that are really bright blue on the outside. And when you go outside, it'd make everything look just so much better.
Yeah,
like,
right? Yeah. Well, there's ones that literally help you see better in water for fishermen. Those are what those are. Yeah, that's crazy. It's weird how that shit
I think
works.
that's what it was. I think they were fishermen ones.
They were, dude, honestly. And I remember learning about that. And I'm like, that's
because I was on a boat. My buddy Jacob McCubbin, we should get him on. Shout out Jacob. He brought me out on his yacht and we drove through the aerial lift bridge. And before we went out there, we got Jimmy John subs, brought him on the boat. We got on the yacht. We go to the boat landing. We're going through the aerial lift bridge. And then it's a nice sunny day. And I was looking up with those sunglasses on. Mind you, he may have been smoking things. And we were looking up and I'm like, damn, this is crazy looking, Like, that's nuts. Like, and then like, it was a good time. That was a good day.
That's cool.
Eating sandwiches on a boat.
I just never have them.
Jimmy
and
John's.
It's funny. Because blue eyes are the most sensitive to light. Like, Paul, I can barely look at like cars driving at night. They hurt my eyes. My eyes are so sensitive. Even to fluorescent lights at Target do my eyes in really well. But every time I go to the optometrist, they're like, blue eyes and you don't have sunglasses? You idiot, you dummy. It's like, how do you see? And you're like, right, I really can't see, bro. It sucks having bright light. My eyes get all watery. I'm like,
I don't know. I have really hazel eyes. Like they're brown some days. Sometimes they're orange,
I'm blessed I got the baby blues. I think people say that's the best thing about me, and they haven't seen my dick, so I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding. A lot of sex references this cast.
Yeah,
I don't know
you're
what
fucking horny.
That.
You better go do something after this to get all that energy out. Jesus.
Yeah, okay, right.
Jack, I come over, I go into the garage. Yeah, Jack, can I use your bag? I go to the other side of it, and there's a duct taped hole in the back of it. You've been fucking the bag.
That's fucked up. Why did you even say that? Because now that's... we'll look into that.
Not a bad idea. Hey, Dad, you got a hole saw? Yeah, just fucking...
Yeah. You know what I've been thinking? This look right here, get used to this because this is staying. Because I figure we gotta have the yin and the yang, Paul's over there looking like the tan Jason Statham.
Not even
looking
tan,
real
I'm fucking white.
Speedboat Ricky, the hot Vin Diesel. And I gotta have the verses because we gotta have a Finster vibe. We gotta have people that are, into that coming on the cast. And I think that's gonna work in our favor. Also, it's a recognizable face. I want people to see this and be like, oh, this is Gutterball. All right. And also the guy at Instagram that said that made me throw up. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, dog. I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy.
I can already tell that this cast is going to have a lot of good short content, honestly.
Yeah, I know. I can just
write this one down.
Things I say.
Because the one with the gum was pretty good. You got so pissed off.
I am. I'm very serious about my gum. Don't trifle with the gum.
So, obviously this is the Thanksgiving special. Not really. I'm not going to label it as that. But we should talk about Thanksgiving and Black Friday, just the holiday and stuff. And let's start with Black Friday or just shopping. Is there anything you're trying to get or looking at or like looking forward to buying?
So excited for Black Friday. It's all online.
Yeah.
First of all, 444 this Friday is doing their mystery box again. I'm getting the $200 tier.
Do you need more clothes?
No, I just love 444. I've been saving for this. I knew the mystery box was coming, so I was like, "Ooh, I'll put away 15 here, 15 here," and I saved up enough so that I can drop 200 and get a box because the value is literally insane. I'm talking $100 pieces for $25, but of course it's random. Don't care because I'll wear any of it. It's all fire. I actually have too much clothes. That's my problem. I'm buying too much shit. And the second thing is Fucked is having a warehouse sale. I don't know if I'll get anything, but Fucked is known to go crazy. Like they'll drop unreleased shit, way old shit. Like I got this Osama poster like 5 years after they dropped it. So they'll drop really, really old shit, just whatever. They'll be like, throw it on the warehouse. A lot of it's 1-for-1. So I'm really excited to peek into that. And then Gorilla Mind, I think, is having a solid sale. I was gonna peek out, see if I get something. And there's one more brand I was gonna peek
I
at.
switched proteins just because of how slow Gorilla Mind shipping is, and I get it's cheaper. What I get at Walmart's cheaper.
I don't even drink protein and shakes anymore. Maybe like twice a week. I cut out liquid calories except for orange and cranberry juice. But anyway, back to that. Yeah, just those two places. I'm not really after anything else. I might go Black Friday shopping just to see what I can get toiletries wise, cheap, like shampoos and that. That's what I'm after, but I don't need anything else. Mostly what I buy is a lot of clothes and shit. I just like clothes, but
that's cool, man. Honestly, yeah, that sounds awesome. Now, with the possibility of me getting a house, I don't think I'm going to be spending all that much now on Black Friday. Mom and Dad want, we'll talk about our Thanksgiving plans, but Mom and Dad want to go shopping Black Friday, and they're wondering if I want to come with. I'm like, yeah, I'll tag along. I'm probably not going to buy anything, but, I'll take a look, and maybe something will pique my interest. But really what I have on my mind, and this is going to sound dumb, is just I have, like, one belt that fits me now because of how much weight I lost.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what I'm finding, dude. I can't find... I can't wear any of my nice old jackets anymore, man. They're all too big for me. Larges don't fit me anymore. I'm in a medium. Like, it's crazy.
I love it. I love to hear that, bro.
Large t-shirts don't, this is baggy as shit on me. I wear medium t-shirts now because they fit better.
Bro.
I've dropped an entire 2 pant sizes. Well, 3 pant sizes, really, and an entire shirt size. I kind of want it to go back up, when I bulk, after I cut and do a bulk after the holiday season. I'd like to, hopefully get bigger and fit back into those things, but dude, yeah, I don't know.
It's so funny you mentioned that. I literally pulled out, I'm not exaggerating, like 2 hoodies and like 10 shirts that didn't fit me. Now they fit me really, really well. And I'm really happy, and I'm happy to hear that for you as well. Don't throw away your old shit.
No,
and
I keep my fat clothes.
I bought nice new pants a month ago. They're too small, bro. My belt damn near, dude. It look ridiculous if I lift it up. It like doesn't. It's just like tied so tight, and I'm like, I bought these a month ago. Fuck,
So I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I've been using kind of the same belt for like a long time, but it works. I have 2 belts, and I've wiped it down a couple times to make sure it's not gross, but it's getting worn out. Well, my shirts go over it.
Well then, yeah.
But I'd like to start tucking in my shirts sometimes because I like doing that at work. And but with that being said, I think on Black Friday I'm looking to buy a few belts. Like I'm gonna buy like 3-4 belts, different colors, different styles.
I'll buy a belt with you
and
get some belts.
Here's one thing I'll buy if I can get a good deal on them. Now there is a pair on sale. They aren't like full high top ones, but boxing shoes. Tidal has a few. Or has this pair of called their Mamba boxing shoes. So they don't go up that high. They're more of a low cut one, but they are a boxing shoe with good ankle stability. And I'm thinking about getting a pair of those. They're down from $100 to $75 on their website. You can't really find. I asked Nick, I'm like, where can I go buy boxing shoes? He's like, online, man. And then just make sure wherever you get it is a good return policy, because if they don't fit, then, obviously
I don't buy them.
Yeah.
I go in there like Mike Tyson barefoot. It's just, because I know I'll return it. It's such a pain in the ass that I'm gonna get one and then I'm gonna return it. And it's just,
I already know. I've been I don't order shoes online often, but when I do, I've been really lucky with sizing, honestly. But I want to buy some boxing shoes if there's a good deal and if they go down a little more, and then blue light glasses now. And then it was gonna be like, another thing, if I can find a good deal, is a gun cleaning kit for my 9mm. Because I just need one of those. I just need like a full kit with like a bore snake. I've shot no, because I just don't. I have oil for it, but I don't have. I've like wiped it down on the outside, but I don't have like a bore snake for the barrel. I don't have like there's like certain solution you can put in the barrel that really gets all like the fragments and stuff out.
Get rid of the serial number and then wipe down the fingerprints.
Shut the fuck up. I already bought we already got all the presents for the kids for Christmas. You know, like Addie, Bella, and then Kelly's two boys. We bought them stuff, and so really, like, I'm not really looking for all that much. It was gonna be a microphone and a new audio interface, but I don't have to do that now, thankfully. So
I'm just curious. I'm not getting no kids no presents because I didn't get no presents. That's what I tell them. Hey, like, hey,
that's
see
fair.
over there. They didn't give me no presents. I'm just kidding. I'm just being a dick. I'm being horrible. No, I just don't. I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do like them. It's just I don't have the money, and they got.
I get it. Well, you're not obligated.
Huge family. I know. I'm not. I just feel like
Ben even told me don't get them anything.
The adults. Yeah, and Ben's right. You know, no, I'm just kidding. No, I could see Ben saying that because they got other families. You know, they'll get their toys. But I'm just curious. Would you get Addie? Just curious.
You're gonna have to ask Destiny. She picked out all the girls.
No,
she went and got it. But curious. I bought the boys Nerf rival blasters, the ones that shoot the balls.
Those are thick ones, yeah. Dude, those fucking hurt. Yeah,
kind of do.
You're gonna have fun, dude.
Dude, they say 14 plus, but you know, fuck it. You know, they'll have fun. Yeah. They'll have a good time.
Dude, what you should buy before you get sued is some safety glasses for him. Did
you ever wear those? Sued?
Yeah, I know. No shit. Yeah, it's our parents never made us wear them, but every time I went to another friend's house, they always made us wear those Nerf glasses. The orange ones. Do you ever have that?
I'm not worried.
Our parents didn't really care.
Alex Holmstrom, when I'd go over there, we'd have the Nerf wars at his house, and his parents never really cared all that much. We're kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think something that shoots 90 FPS, which is most Nerf guns, can really like take your eye out? Maybe.
I think it can. It can't take your eye out, but it depends on how it hits it, obviously, and how soft you are. But it might. Yeah, I think it would definitely hurt at the very least. And I don't want to get.
Well, I also bought them it's a shared. So they got a shared pack of extra, like 50 extra balls. So they're just loaded with ammo.
Yeah.
But no, I opened one of them because I wanted to make sure I knew how it worked before they unboxed it so I could show them how to use it. I don't know. I might have jumped the gun there. Kelly might feel like they can't have these, but fuck it. I'm the fun uncle that gives them things they shouldn't have.
Well, at the very least, you got a new Nerf gun then. 2 new Nerf guns for the cats.
Yeah.
There we go. What? I don't know. I couldn't see any mom taking a present away from a kid unless it was something really bad.
Yeah. Like, I got them both matching engraved switchblades. Like, it has their names on them.
Switchblades! It says 4 cops on the side. You give it to Ben. Oh my God. I couldn't imagine his fucking face. That'd be so bad, dude. He's like,
look, Ben, for cops. Stabs it in Ben's side.
That's bad.
That's horrible. Yeah. That's pretty funny though. It is. No, look at this cool knife I got. It says 4 cops on the side. Sticks with it.
Oh my God.
We talked about the things we want to buy, Black Friday purchases. Those of you listening, drop it in the comments. What are you looking to get a good deal on? What are you gonna buy? Treat yourself. Buy something for a family member. Just get a good deal. You know, we don't often obviously Black Friday is kind of like a scam. Make sure you do your research and actually know you're getting a good deal. Amazon likes to do this shit where it's like, oh, they just raise the max price of it really and make it look like a huge cut down. That's why you got to everybody use the website Camel. You can paste any Amazon link into there and it'll tell you the lowest price it's ever been and if they try to fuck you. So
yeah, I've honestly used it, that Camel. I don't know, probably 20 times, and I've never once had the price change. But that means I'm getting the good price, you know?
Yeah.
But it's still useful. Have you ever used it and gotten a lower price? I haven't. I haven't
found
that.
You don't get a lower price, but you can tell when it's been lowered. So, like, for instance, when I was looking for a microphone, because I thought this was dead, I was looking at the Universal Audio SD1, which essentially is just like a Shure SM7B ripoff that's like $100 less, kind of, and it's white instead of black. And when I was looking at that, I was like, okay, well, on Sweetwater, right now it's $50 off. Usually it's $350, I think, and I don't know. Anyways, it's usually $50 off. But I was looking, and Camel, it said that in September at one point it was as low as $100 off. So I was like, oh, maybe on Black Friday they'll drop it to that other price, you know? So like you can kind of gauge, you can look at also, it will tell you what the lowest it's been at some third-party sites too. That's why I use it. But it hasn't really helped me all that much yet, but I just know to just use it just in case there could be something where they try to trip you up on something, you know? But let's talk about Thanksgiving. I'm very much looking forward to Thanksgiving, looking forward to see the family. I love seeing the family, especially now that we're down here. You know, it's fun to go up north and chill. I'm excited to see you, hang out, eat some food. That day on Thanksgiving, I'm actually going to go to a boxing class, and then drive up to Duluth. So I have an excuse to kind of, you know, like not eat whatever I want, but go a little crazy, you know, enjoy myself. Maybe I have a little extra mashed potatoes that day or something, you know?
God, if I'm there, counting your calories, writing them down.
Yeah. You're like writing it for me. Yeah. You're just like, no, you're going to have to do a lot of work tomorrow, pal. You had to burn that all off. But what's your favorite like side? What's your favorite part? Is it the turkey? Like, what's your favorite like part of the Thanksgiving feast? Like, what's your favorite thing that we usually have?
Now that I'm like, I just want to eat meat. It's definitely the turkey, but you can't go wrong with the pumpkin pie. And I have to learn how to control myself.
Yeah.
And frankly, when the Thanksgiving's over, someone's gonna have to take that home because I will eat all of it in one go and not even have any remorse
Pumpkin
for
pie.
it.
Do you like whipped cream on there? A little scoop of vanilla ice cream with it? What do you like with your pie?
You know, I used to be a whipped cream guy, but now that I'm in a calorie deficit, there is no more whipped cream. That's gone. That doesn't exist anymore. Get it out of here. It's just straight pie. And
you aren't gonna cheat a little bit?
No, I'm not allowed to.
Okay.
Derek doesn't let me cheat. I can't eat. Derek tells me what to eat. It's what I eat, you know.
That's fair. I'm cheating on the holidays, and then I'll take care of the cut and the bulk and everything I want to do. It's gonna. I
just want a mound, not like just a mound of turkey, and then I'll just eat that like shavings, like And I'm really excited. I just want to eat some good turkey and some good meat, and that's literally it. I want to eat the turkey. That's it, and I'll eat a piece of pie. I think that's gonna be my Thanksgiving.
Do places sell just turkey breasts that you can just cook?
Yeah, actually, it's funny you say that. We were talking a lot about that at Target because Target started doing that. They have them in the bags, and they sold out so quick. Like within like an hour, all of them are gone.
Well, here's the problem.
I just cook it real quick. You know?
Chicken can make my stomach hurt sometimes, and I found that people are like, "Well, just do turkey," and it's like, well. All I can find is like processed shit from the deli or an entire turkey I have to cook and cut up myself. Like,
I can't find it anywhere out of Thanksgiving. You're not going to find it around that time. But I don't. Yeah, it's a good point. I think you'd have to go to actual meat shop, which I'm sure you can find.
That's what I do. I go to Von Hansen's. That's where I get my meat now. I spend $80 on meat every week. I get 2 top sirloin steaks. I cut them up into thirds, and then I also get 3 to 4 chicken breasts. And then I freeze what I'm not using, and then I pull stuff each day that I'm going to cook the next day. I haven't had any steak this week because I'm trying to stay leaner. But I'm going to probably eat the steak next week or something. Just to, I think what I've heard is like eat chicken when you're on maintenance and cutting, but eat beef when you're bulking. That's what I've heard. So I don't know if that means much. Too. Yeah.
Well, it's also the lean and like what 93.7, all that other shit.
And top sirloin steaks are the highest protein to fat ratio, I believe, or one of the best cuts you can get next to Eye of Round, I believe is the next best one or the top one. Okay. So you'd say pumpkin pie?
Yeah, honestly. What about you? What you going after?
Dude, honestly, the stuffing. Okay? Stuffing, but then also close second or close top. That like sweet potato marshmallow thing they make where it's got the marshmallows on top. I don't even like yams that much. I only like yams at that time of year with the marshmallows on top. Fucking Chef Boyardee. No. Oh, it's so good.
Looks like dog vomit. It's just
everybody listening. What's your favorite part of the Thanksgiving? Honestly, though, if I had to be real and pick something staple, mashed potatoes and gravy, dude. All day, I could just keep eating that shit. I could fill up on mashed potatoes and gravy. I won't stop. Give me the gravy boat. I'll dunk it in my mouth.
Honestly, I don't like gravy, but I do like the mashed potatoes. Straight up, throw a little butter on that, throw like a tablespoon, and we're good. We're rocking. You know what I wanted to try that I never got to is Kyle's fried turkey. He always talks about, and I'm like, I'd love to fry a turkey. Maybe next year I'll look into frying a turkey. Maybe we'll do it on the cast in my room and melt everything. I think it'd be cool.
Well, that's a good closer. I feel we're about hour and 15. I know you wanted to keep it around an hour this week, and those listening, sorry we haven't had longer casts lately with Jack and I's schedules. Usually we have a guest, we try to go a little longer if we can, but we do appreciate you listening, even though if it's just for the hour. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Jackson, anything you got to say?
Yeah, no, they'll live with the hour episodes. They get bite-sized Gutterball. I think that's the best way to digest us personally. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. You know, if you're new to the channel, you know, welcome, I guess, because we got a little bit of new subscribers coming in.
I love your
I don't
tagline. I want a T-shirt on the back that says like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz with like a Gutterball
all
logo.
that,
Because
all that jazz.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I like that. I don't.
because
I
that's
think I
like your
stole,
tagline. You say it all
I think
the time.
I think I stole that from somebody. I don't know who I stole that. Well, it's mine now. It's mine. But anyway, yeah, just really, you know, reach out to us, get on the cast. We actually had Goldface Money Watch hit us back, so we're hopefully we'll maybe have a little, you know, we'll get him back on here. But yeah, we'll just content coming, you know, and Gutterball. It's the year of Gutterball, you know. 2024 is gonna be the year of Gutterball. It's all coming up hot. It's gonna be looking good. And that's all I got. I'll let you take it, Paul. Do what you gotta say.
Think again. Reiterate everything he said. You know, like, subscribe, comment, all, all that jazz. But thank you guys so much for listening. Let us know in the comments what you're looking forward to buying, getting a good deal on, or maybe what your favorite part of Thanksgiving is. Maybe it's not the food. Maybe it's the time you get to spend with your loved ones. And I definitely think everybody out there listening should be doing that. This is going to be past Thanksgiving, when this releases on Saturday. So I would hope you would have spent some time with family, or maybe even just have a Friendsgiving if you have friends and you don't got family around. Thank you guys all so much for listening. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, safe travels, all that jazz. Take it easy. Have a good weekend. That was Gutterball 75. Whoa!